New
Ready?
Sponsor. Rolling.
All right.
The Danish and O'Neill podcast. Fun for the whole family.
It is fun, and it is for the whole family. And we got Eleanor Kerrigan here.
Oh, that was
Wait,
quick.
when did you get here?
Oh, I know. It's so great.
She's
Yeah.
wearing merch that she doesn't get a cut for.
Look at this. Comedy
Store established April 7th. I didn't know
I
that.
think these were my grade school colors, too.
White and red, maroon?
Maroon.
Okay.
Maroon and gray. And
When did the Comedy Store, is that the original colors? Because they obviously went with black, red, and white.
I don't think they were ever this.
Those
I
are
think it was
gang
black.
colors.
These are gang.
It's,
What are you fucking...
what are you, Theo Vaughn?
I don't know what
Great
this
start,
was.
Eleanor.
Yeah, come on.
Aaron, can we
We're
restart?
going to get sued by Theo
Fuck it.
Vaughn.
What?
And whoever the rapper is, he stole gang from.
Gang, I looked it up, though.
Wait,
it
what
is
is
a
it?
term for, like...
Theo
for your
has never
crew.
been in a gang or a gang.
How do you know
Like,
that?
Maybe a mullet gang.
Maybe.
What, is
No.
this what we're doing? Is this the kind of humor that we're going for
Do you
now?
want me to
Mullet
pick?
humor?
I love Theo. he
Prove it.
rocks a mullet.
You're starting beef with him right now.
Yeah, let's start a beef with Theo. He would just laugh. He'd be like, "That's cool."
You're going to have to fly to Nashville to take him down.
We
But I think
ha-
he's still here. He's like, I think half and half.
Oh, I just did a show with him. We did
Where
that
at?
theater show with Kid Rock at the.
Oh, Bob?
Whoa, look at you.
What was
the Ryman.
The Ryman.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was so exciting.
When he's there, when Kid Rock's there, they spell it RHYMIN. Because he does some of his old hits.
That's so. You're such an ass.
He does some of his old
Don't-
classics.
Are you trying to start a fight with my friend Bob?
Well, this is
How
when he was a
dare
rapper,
you.
before he was a country musician, alt-right guy.
Was Joe C there?
Joe C.
They bring a stuffed Joe C. Remember
No,
those?
they
Oh
have
my
a-
God!
why don't they
you
get a
guys
new
are
one?
terrible. I was thinking of a comic.
Who? You're like Joe Canigliaro?
I was just going through my head like which comic.
No, Joe C,
and I'm thinking
the little
of Theo
guy.
and. No, I know.
Why didn't he get a new Joe C? Get a Joe
Kinda
D.
Mean. That's kind of mean.
They're doing Finding the new Joe C on ABC.
That would be great.
It's
You're
all
terrible
little
people.
dudes who like to party and smoke cigarettes.
I'm gonna tell Bob you guys.
You should get Hasbulla from.
Oh yeah.
that would be the best.
Dude, people are trying hard.
He's an
to
international star.
wasn't Tim Dillon like really going after?
Tim Dillon
trying to get an
adopted him.
Talk about a twink.
Barstool Sports had him on.
He's a
bunch.
twinkle.
He's the twink.
Heyo!
I'm sorry.
It's a twinkle in your eye.
He's
That little. Jesus.
He should
What's
move
that guy,
to the-
like 35?
he's like 60.
No, I think he's like 23, but he blows huge loads. It's a known thing in Russia.
Wait a minute.
Yeah,
Is that what they're
huge
using to
loads.
fight the Ukraine? His
Yeah,
loads. They're just shooting. Here it comes.
Because in Ukraine they don't like gay people, so it's like if you get cub from a Russian,
Right.
on you,
Especially from like
then
a
people are just
twinkle.
committing suicide.
Yeah.
It says he's 19, but this could be inaccurate.
He's
online.
19.
He doesn't look a day over 7.
No, I'd say younger. 4 or 5.
Have you? I love
He
him.
could be a fun.
They put him in go-karts and shit. They
Oh,
make-
yeah.
I love. They
they
make him
definitely-
drive anything.
It's like the Ding Dong Show on steroids over there. I'm just dropping names, and I apologize.
By the way, Don would crush it. Don Barris would crush it in
Don
Russia.
could get him.
If he could go to Russia and recruit,
Yeah.
you got Chernobyl people.
Yeah.
Chernobyl, well, that's Ukraine, but Chernobyl victims, you've got.
We can recruit from
Oh, my
Ukraine.
God.
I think that would be that could help with the peace treaty.
He's like, I've got this guy. He's got 8 arms. And he's
Get Hasbulla.
he's selling socks at the Ukrainian Macy's.
I remember for a minute, Don was bringing in these 2 dudes. I don't know the name of the disease, but Pedro Martinez
Oh,
was
yeah.
hanging around with a dude back on the Red Sox World Series days who had like the same disease. Makes you tiny. And
Oh,
like,
you made me. I was like, wait, he was at the comedy store?
No, it makes you
We missed
tiny.
it. It's one of my favorites.
He had these 2 dudes. I think
Forget the disease.
they were
Go back
brothers.
to Pedro.
These guys looked like they were like 8 years old.
and they had the high-pitched voice. They're like, hey, what's going on?
And they would come in, and I think he was
They're tiny.
He was trying to woo them, but I don't think it worked out.
Did they have Zika? I don't know.
Zika.
I don't know.
Do you remember
what
the
it was.
Zika virus? The Brazilians were getting it.
No, I don't
From
think
the-
it was that.
from the
I don't know what it
farfalle.
It's the
was.
one that shrinks your head.
From the
Right?
falafels where they lived.
Brazilian falafel.
You're worried about me starting a fight with Theo Vaughn.
Starting to fight with
Brazil?
the whole country.
Brazil has starting a.
Theo Vaughn's actually Brazilian, so we're in deep shit here.
Yeah.
Maybe they
Kid
start a
Rock
chant.
owns it, doesn't he?
That's who he needs to get. Kid Rock needs to get some Zika kids. Some
How
Zika
dare
virus.
Maybe a Zika Kids choir.
By the way,
Oh, the Zika Kids Tabernacle Choir.
That
Yeah,
makes-
behind him.
with the little.
And they're like, hey, praise the
Don't they always
Lord. What is this? They have a horn?
What? They have hands on their
I
heads?
think of the little hair.
What?
What? They have 5 hairs on the top of their
Jimmy
head.
Neutron?
You know what it's
Do you know how to
What are you
identify
talking
somebody
about?
with Zika? It's the skull and the 5 hairs.
right. There's a head shrinks and then their hair falls out and there's only like 3 little hairs.
The head shrinks.
Isn't that what Zika?
The head shrinkers? The tag
Listen,
team?
I'm not a reader. Is that what
Oh.
is it?
Zika?
Yeah. Doesn't the head-
Aaron, he was
Aaron's
doing
had it.
Aaron had
Habitat for Humanity down in Brazil, and he was battling the Zika virus,
Is that right?
like building it a
Your
house.
head shrink?
No.
I think you look like Beetlejuice, right?
Yeah.
that's why Beetlejuice they used it. They
Jesus.
were trying to
Little
promote.
hair.
They were trying to promote the Zika virus.
Don't say it again. He'll show up here.
What? Who'd you get attacked by last night?
So I was leaving the Comedy Store after my set in the original room. Very excited. Good crowd.
How'd it go?
It was a good crowd. It was,
Was
like
it
late
a career maker or a career breaker?
maker.
Okay.
It will be a fun one. Like it
Okay.
was a fun room, right? And it was like 11, maybe 15-ish.
What chat rooms are people talking about this setup?
There's most chat rooms.
I've
They
seen
even
it-
brought
Okay.
back fireside chats.
8chan?
for-
Wow.
4chan?
I've
Yeah,
seen it in
we got
Reddit
it.
a little bit. People talking about it.
Everybody's talking about it. But this couple came up to me. At first, the guy went to the bathroom like 3 times before I went on.
Was he jerking it?
I don't know, but he
He's like, you make me so
he
horny.
came up. I was talking to a few comics.
Was he nervous? He's like, I'm
he
nervous
was
to watch
nervous.
you. I got to piss. I'll be back.
He was nervous because
Okay.
I was talking to like Ian Edwards and
Man,
Fahim
that's-
Anwar.
that's
like more
ridiculous.
name dropping, but
That's hilarious.
the 3 of us were like just waiting, talking, whatever. And this guy kept walking by, and he was a big dude, and
How long?
he looked up, he looked at me, and then he went in the bathroom. Then he went back. Then he came back again, and then he goes, Eleanor, I'm a big fan of Danish and O'Neill. And I'm like, I'm not them, but cool. That's
Can you
awesome.
give them a message
And then
for
he
me?
went, boy.
That's the password.
And then I go, oh my God, Earl just walked by. 'Cause Earl was like,
come on. Keep him
be
away
cool,
from me.
Be cool.
Call off the dog.
Earl's
No
like,
boing.
I'm heading to the bathroom if you want to follow me in there.
The best was Ian and Fahim. Like,
What?
what that guy
That's
just said?
hilarious. That's ridiculous.
He kept saying.
I was with you on a Monday night, and so we were talking in the
Oh,
back
yeah,
hallway. Some guy just comes up, puts his arm around you,
Uh-oh.
and then just takes a selfie. No permission asked.
Nothing.
And then just like,
Because they know I don't press charges.
you're the best female comic. Just like right in your face. And I was like, what
He
the?
was holding. I remember that.
He
I
like
was
wouldn't let you go. It was like a clutch. He's like,
Is
I
that
gotta-
selfie rape?
He's like, I gotta talk to you.
yeah, he was,
He was
trying to
like
recruit
drunk,
me.
and then you're like, I gotta go see who's on stage because you were hosting.
Oh man, I'm hosting. I
yeah, you were
gotta.
hosting.
That's crazy.
I know.
You-
And I literally like slivered
selfie was like-
under him and got out.
He didn't extend the arm out. It was like
No.
a short arm, so like
Yeah.
right in the face.
He got like our nostrils.
and you're like, what's? And I was like, I guess
Jesus.
you're taking a selfie because you looked at me like, what's this about? I was like, I don't know.
How many dates have you been on since then?
with that guy?
Yeah.
Only 2.
That guy
He
left with a
bored
lady
me.
because I
Of
saw
course
him
he
kind of. He
did.
saw him looking around for you, and then he's like, and then his lady came out of the bathroom.
Am I allowed to talk about an ex-boyfriend of yours that I ran into
Absolutely.
outside a sandwich shop?
I'll tell you, by the way, all my exes are just surfacing.
Yeah.
Because Ingram was on the road with Chris
It's
Rock.
that time of year
It's
where
that time
Eleanor's
of year.
exes come out.
It's, you know,
Everybody's
it's their-
on probation.
It's their blossoming
Yeah.
year.
April showers bring Eleanor's exes.
Eleanor's felons come out. And so
Eleanor's freaks come out at night.
he used to represent Chris Rock. So
Oh.
he went to the show.
Wait, the guy that I ran into?
No,
That ex?
no. This is my first ex.
I was going to say, he could have represented him in different ways.
No.
Dice Man?
Dice is number 2. He hates being number 2. He's my second ex-fiance.
Okay.
So I continually say it.
Does
But-
he ever think of killing the first guy so he can move up?
No, but I have been like through picture books and his like Andrew has tons of Like he has a lot of bookshelves, and you would think there was books on there, but there's picture books.
Yeah, picture books.
Yeah.
This one's a pop out.
Kids books for him.
No, he
I could trade them. I could
documents
recommend.
every
I got some
second.
good kids books at my house now.
He documents every second of his life. Like it takes pictures of everything.
Oh, it's classic throwing the trash out videos at the comedy
He was
store
on-
when
yes,
we were
yes.
working there.
So when he was on, oh shoot, I forgot the name of it, but it was a TV show he did with Kathy Moriarty, and they were trying to make him like basically what
From
Kevin
Raging
James
Bull?
did.
Was it Raging Bull, the
Yeah,
sitcom?
I wish. What's that show Kevin James did?
King of Queens.
King of Queens. It was supposed to be like that, but they put dice in that, and he's like, it doesn't.
Oh, wait, was that the
work.
one where he played a family man?
Yes.
Dice?
I
Yes.
can't think of the
it was
name
on
of it.
Fox, wasn't it?
No, ABC or CBS.
oh,
it was a big
uh,
network.
Wasn't it just called Dice?
Dice in the family.
Bless this house, maybe.
Yeah, bless my yam bag.
Bless this cunt.
So, I mean, he got me an audition for it. Like, we were just friends back then. And he, I mean, we're still friends, but whatever, you know what I meant. And so I went there and he invited me to a taping, and I brought my first ex-fiance, and there's a picture of the three of us, and I'm in the middle like this.
And he's like, one day that'll be
Unknowing.
me.
Just the three of us. We can make it if we try. Eleanor and these
What? I
two
think
guys.
it was called Bless This House. But anyway, so he went to see Chris Rock. And
Who's Chris Rock? Is that Chris Rock?
Chris Rock.
Am I saying it wrong?
You're saying
Yeah.
it like
Shut
Chris.
up!
You're saying it like
Chris Rock.
Christmas.
Is everyone?
It's one name.
Okay, I didn't know. I didn't know.
I brought him up, but I've done that. I was like,
Chris
hey,
Rock.
everybody, Chris Rock.
And they're like, who?
Everybody, we have a special guest.
We wish you.
You guys are
Merry
gonna love
Chris
this next
Rock.
guy.
We wish you a
Chris
Merry
Rock.
Chris Rock.
It's
What
Chris
the
Rock. He's like, there's a
It's
pause.
Chris Rock.
What if he berated you? Don't ever say my name like that again.
Next time, Ari
gonna
says
appear.
it that way.
Oh, Ari has
Is that-
no
hey,
respect.
look who it is. Chris Rock.
Is that from you guys dating that you say the same?
Me and Ari?
Yeah.
Or, yeah, Avi. Ari.
Oh.
Well, you make me jump.
Chris, do you have a dog? I'd like to see a picture of it.
But Ingram was texting me going, I met this guy. You're not going to believe it. He just kept like dropping gross, subtle hints. And I was like, are you messing with me? Like,
This is your life.
I was so angry.
What city was he in?
And probably Cleveland.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I think Billy lives in Ohio.
Oh.
But yeah.
Are he and Chris Rock still close?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
he-
yeah, it was
He's so
funny.
close that he calls him Chris Rock.
Chris Rock. So they did. Rick said he kept mentioning that he repped Martin, and I go, that's weird. I mean,
Josh
he did
Martin?
rep Martin.
Like from years
I'm
ago.
not falling for that.
From a long time
yeah,
ago.
a long time ago. But also,
Yeah, Chris Rock. I came up with him.
he did. Billy did the Bring the Pain tour.
Oh.
So he, you know what I mean? Like,
What's he doing living in Ohio now?
well, he got out of the business. He has a kid and he's married. And
So that's what they're like, get the fuck out of the business. Was he
no, it
forced
was
out?
his choice.
Chris Rock told him it's over for
Because he
him.
had some pretty big names.
Giant, yeah. And so
People
yeah.
probably, if he told people, they'd be like, what? Like if he, where he lives?
It depends on. Oh yeah,
I'm sure he's like has a whole new life.
Yeah, it depends on who I talk to because they're like, oh, I still talk to him. You know, like he's still.
Does he
friendly.
retired or is he?
I think so. I don't know if you're aware, but we broke up. I said ex.
Oh, wow.
Well, yeah, I don't
I
know.
thought you got married. I thought you got back together.
No, I only get.
I ran
engaged.
into your ex fucking outside of
Speaking of
the parking lot of a sandwich shop.
Was he working or was he eating?
He may have been working. He was doing
Which
something out
sandwich shop?
there. I don't want to say where it's at.
Okay, you're right. He told me he's been walking a lot. So he's been
He
walking
said he was
around the
directing people
neighborhood.
into the parking lot. It's like park in the alley.
He
I go, what is going on here? I was like, all right, I better get out of here. Probably under surveillance.
he treats the sandwich shop like the yard, just walking around. He put a bench press out there.
He
Wouldn't
definitely.
that
I
be
think he
hilarious
was
if you
taking his
just pulled
friends
up?
out because he had a carton of marbles. So I was assuming
Oh wow!
he was taking
That's-
everyone
yeah,
out to lunch.
he's trying to get food.
Oh, you went to a
That's
correctional
a very-
facility sandwich shop.
No, it wasn't, but it quickly turned into one. And I said hi. I go, hey,
Were
what's up, man?
Were the cigarettes in packs or loose?
Oh, he
Oh,
only,
they were loose.
he only carries loosies.
He was
Yeah.
carrying them in his hand.
He's
I mean,
like,
I just
pack.
wanna
What's a pack?
I just want to make sure he didn't go legit.
He
Yeah.
he
You know what I
tapes
mean?
them.
Like,
he
yeah,
does
yeah,
a
of
nice little
course.
tape around.
I knew
them.
he'd been there because in the tip jar were 3 camels.
which is a nice gesture.
Yeah, I was like, damn, hold it, big roller over
He
here.
gives you
Really?
a pack of ramen. He really likes you.
I got to be honest. I smoked 3 cigarettes last week.
Whoa.
Jesus,
You're
what's
back.
wrong with you?
How many years had it been?
18 days.
No, I think like 16.
Wow.
16 years?
Man, you really fell off the cig wagon.
And I had 3. I bought a pack.
What
Are you
happened?
serious? I love it.
What
Go
do
back to
you What do you
smoking.
smoke?
Well, as a kid, I smoked Marlboro Reds.
Bring them in, everybody. If you see Eleanor at the Comedy Store, bring her
Do
packs
the
of Marlboro
ultralight.
Reds.
Throw 'em
At
up
least
at
go
her.
the ultralight, but I will smoke them.
Yeah, throw them at her.
Does the Dice Man know you're smoking?
He goes, Eleanor, get rid of that pack. I did tell him.
He's upset.
He can have a cigarette, hold a cigarette, and not light it.
That's what he does.
Drives me crazy.
I saw a guy, he berated a guy at the Comedy Store who offered him a light. I don't
Oh.
smoke them, dummy.
When he goes on stage, people will be like, light it, light
Well, because
it. You know,
I think that makes people antsy,
the
too. Of like,
rebellion.
well, and I think it's just like, why isn't he lighting it?
Yeah. and
Homeless
then-
guys need to follow him around because he just throws them away. He doesn't smoke it. He puts it in his mouth for 5 minutes, flicks it away, then gets another
Probably
one.
pretty soggy because he just has it
and
in.
he
You're talking about a
Choose it.
homeless guy, though.
Choose it. But I have
the filter
seen-
off.
I have seen him give homeless people like cigarettes. Whatever,
I've
like
only
here.
had this in my mouth for 20
No,
minutes.
not a dirty one. But there was
Take
a
a clean
a
one.
homeless guy that like he asked him for a cigarette and he didn't have them, but he had one he was chewing on and he flicked it, not thinking.
Yeah.
Like he was thinking, I'm not going to give him the one I was chewing, and the guy was like, "What the fuck? That's just," and they almost got into a fist fight over it outside of 7-Eleven on Sunset.
Why doesn't somebody just make him
It was very exciting.
like
I
a
was
fake cigarette that he can chew on that you can just use
because
constantly?
it's got to be soft. How are you going to make the?
Can't imitate.
Why does he just put a pacifier in?
Wow.
Just suck on
Wow,
it.
that got weird.
Now he's at raves.
And he's wearing diapers and a bonnet.
Andrew Dice Raver.
Uh-oh.
I got the pants for it.
I made an accident in my pants.
Andrew Dice Baby.
It is weird, like
His new animated show.
how people go right into doing an impression of him. Like random strange. I was on the phone with him and I was in my building and there's a young kid that lives in the building that Andrew gave a drum set to. And so I know isn't that
Win a drum set
Well, yeah,
competition.
he was getting
Sweepstakes.
rid of them, and my neighbor, the kid's dad, was like, "Oh, we're gonna go look at drums," and I was like, "Oh, hold on,
Dice Man's got one in
Dice
his
is
trunk.
getting rid of them. Go look at these," and he did, and he bought a drum set. So I said, "Hey, I'm on the phone with your buddy who gave
But he
you a
didn't give
drum
it away
set."
for free, or he sold
Of course,
it?
he gave it to him for free.
Okay.
And so he goes,
They'll even throw in some rave pants.
So Andrew was talking to his son, and the dad and the dad's friend were on the other side of the pool, and like I just had the phone like that, and Andrew was like, "How's it going? Are you been drumming? You taking lessons? You know?" And the kid's all excited. "Yeah, I'm getting better." And he's like,
What if he's like, I hate the drum set. It sucks.
But the dad and his friend were like, "Hickory dickory," and I was like, "You're ruining everything. Like this is a nice person
Trying to have a genuine moment.
Guy gives him a drum set.
Right.
The guy fucking berates
But
him with his own bits.
yeah, the friend was like, "Tell him to say hickory. Tell him to tell you a nursery rhyme." And I was like, "Really, really?"
You gave him the drum set and they won everything.
Yeah.
They want
Now
a
you
show.
Unbelievable.
Now you want bits?
Are they looking into some of his clothing, like the jacket with the rhinestone
why
tiger
not.
I was looking at?
Rhinestone cowboy.
Oh, he has a tiger?
No. He's not a tiger guy. He's a lion guy. We all know that.
We got rid of the tiger jacket for that reason.
I said, Andrew, this jacket is
Still had
gorgeous.
the tags on it.
Yeah, it's heavy.
Bedazzled.
Wasn't it heavy?
Oh,
I mean,
80 pounds.
And it was
I have
a nice-
scoliosis from trying it on.
And I go, Andrew,
He gave it to a weightlifter.
why
He's
are you
doing
getting
squats in it?
Why are you getting rid of this? And he goes, "I'm a lion guy."
Everybody knows that. Who would give him that jacket? Whoever it is a real idiot.
Does he never want you to tell him about the story of your friends in South Philly with the tiger? I don't want to hear your stupid story.
No,
I'm a
he loves
lion
it.
guy.
I'm a lion guy.
I only Tiger King. I'm Lion King. Team Lion King. Simba, Mufasa.
Maybe if he met the tiger, he'd turn into
There's
a
nothing,
tiger.
nothing better than seeing long time. I think the longest tenured bartender right now by far, Hart. at
Oh,
the Comedy Store,
absolutely.
watching Hart go through Dice Man's clothes when they come in. The old, if you don't know, Dice Man he gives Eleanor his old clothes to bring in for
We
comics
did like a whole
to look at, and
photo shoot.
Hart
basically.
really just goes through the bag, and he picked up this leather jacket that was like a vintage Dice jacket. And Hart is not the type to rock that. He's like, how does it look?
He put it on.
And I was like,
Oh, I remember. He found money in one of them.
and pants.
That's true, but this was new, and then he took the leather.
I said, and he goes,
took it.
he goes, not me, right? But then there was another leather jacket that was like pretty normal for Dice standards.
Right, like
and he tried that
like
on.
A lamb-y
And
skin.
he tried that on, and I could just see him light
Like a
up.
condom. I'm
And
kidding.
he looked at me since I've never owned a leather jacket. And he wouldn't take it off like a
He
kid.
loved it. He walked off with
His
it.
whole
But it
dream
made
is to
him
have.
look so different.
It
didn't
did, yeah.
It was weird. 'cause
You look
we're-
like a badass.
He's
Exactly.
now an action movie.
I was like, you are Tiger
He goes,
Woods.
now I'm Lion guy.
They said since he's been hard to work with at the Comedy Store.
Now that he has that
Yeah, he's
leather.
throwing bottles.
He won't.
He's acting crazy.
He goes by Hart. He goes by Lionheart.
Jean-Claude.
By the
Van
way, if you're having mental problems like Hart the bartender who
Wow.
who wants leather,
I'm
Yeah.
having mental problems.
Now-
What do we do
Are you?
about
Yeah,
it?
Now's a
Sure.
word from our sponsor, BetterHelp.
Oh, I love BetterHelp.
Yeah, who doesn't?
yeah, and you might need them because you're obviously going through something that's causing you to pick up smoking again.
Cigarettes.
That's
and
exactly right.
Yep.
I'm depressed
Why don't
a
you
lot.
pick up,
Oh, well,
put down
that's-
those cigs and pick up that phone or computer or go
Or
in
computer.
person?
Wait, you can call on the phone?
Oh yeah, you can definitely
Okay.
do that.
Yeah.
You guys should tell me more.
We're gonna tell you more, whether you want to hear it or not.
We're going to
gonna
discuss
tell you more.
ways to take care of your mind.
And yeah,
You think you can fix this?
I think you better help, Cam.
I think they'll take it on. We're not gonna take
We're
it
not
on.
online therapy, but you know who is? Better help.
Yeah, we
gotta
can't. We do
get-
not have the qualifications or the time to fix you. But I think BetterHelp has both.
I got to get in there.
Hey, how well would you take care of your car if you had to keep the same one your entire life? How long?
Yeah,
I
come
don't know.
on, Eleanor.
Don't look at my car when we leave, because
That's how our
So
brain
your car
works.
needs help as well. I don't think they can help you with your car, but they
or
can.
myself.
No, they can help yourself.
Oh, really? Okay.
But
good.
you only got one brain, so you need to maintain it. You got to take care of it.
Yeah,
You're right.
You got to take it in for tune-ups every
You're
now
right.
and then.
Yep.
They change the oil of your brain.
And I'll tell you what, there are plenty of ways to support a healthy brain, like learning a new language,
Yeah.
taking power naps. There's also BetterHelp online therapy.
I like to put in headphones, learn a new language when I take a power nap, and then I
Wow.
wake up, call BetterHelp immediately, and I talk to them about
In
the experience.
Spanish. Oh.
I do, different languages: French,
Yeah.
Hebrew.
I said I've always been a tiger guy, but now I feel like a lion guy.
What do? Do I turn down Dice's jacket?
Right?
And they can tell you, right?
They'll tell you exactly what to do.
But you need to call them right away.
I have some fluid on my brain. They can take
Some fluid.
That's for the
I need
windshield
a
wipers.
drain.
That
Oh,
might
okay.
that might be because you shared a bed with your 7 brothers.
That's the
6.
I don't believe they can help you with a medical issue like that,
Okay.
but they could maybe steer you in the
Right.
right direction.
Yeah.
on how to handle it.
And it's online therapy. They also provide video, phone. You can
Yeah.
even live chat therapy
Oh, yeah.
sessions. So you don't have to see anyone on camera if you don't want to. And maybe the therapist doesn't want to see you on
They
camera.
probably don't. I
much-
can see me, and I don't want to see it.
It's much more affordable than in-person therapy, Eleanor, and you can be matched with a therapist. How long do you think it takes?
Immediately.
Under
40, yeah.
under 48 hours.
And our listeners, guess what, Eleanor?
Yeah.
Because you're a listener of the show. You're not only a guest, you're a listener.
Am I?
Yeah, you're gonna
Yeah,
get.
you definitely
Here's what
are.
I am going to do for you.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you 10% off your first month
Wow.
at BetterHelp.com/ get your pens out. DO101DANDO.
Bingo. Hi-yo. That's BetterHelp. HELP as in Paul.com / DO101DANDO. That's DO101DANDO. Yeah.
That's it. That's P as in my penis. Listen to Beach Cops.
Penis.
Eleanor's been on Beach Cops.
Yeah, it's been a
couple of
while,
times.
but yeah.
Yeah, you have to come back.
What is that? Is that a dig that you haven't been asked back?
Yeah, you guys never asked me.
Yeah, you had some problems with Andrew DeWitt on there.
I did?
I think so.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Because he won't let me feel his asshole.
Smell.
Smell.
Where's
No, I knew there was something I had
Where's
to do.
Holtzman? Have you talked to Holtzman?
Someone says he's in the woods.
He's
haven't.
in Europe, I believe. Is what he told me.
Okay, so he told you he was going to Europe, but then I saw on YouTube he put something up the other day.
He's not in Europe.
He wasn't in Europe.
Is he lying to me?
It's a video where he took an Uber. I'm assuming it's an Uber or just a rando.
Could be an Indian family station wagon.
It's not. The guy was from Africa, so Brian interviewed him.
His name Lahai.
And the guy
He's
was
sitting in the
like-
front or the back?
The driver was in the front, Brian's in the back.
It would be weird
and
if
they
the
made
driver
him
was in the
pull
back.
over and
He
ask
goes,
some
will
questions.
you let me drive the
I think the
Uber?"
guy was from Ganya.
Ganya.
Am I saying it
Vern
right?
Gagne, the
Ganya?
wrestler, the old school wrestler.
Wait,
Trained
Gong?
Ric Flair.
Did you
How
say
do you say it?
Gong.
Ganya.
Gongya.
Ganya.
Ghana, like gonorrhea.
Ghana.
There you
Is
go.
it Ghana or Ganya? I'm adding
it's
an
not,
extra.
It's not a tilde. This isn't a Spanish word.
Gagne. Gagne West?
Kanye West was
Gagnata.
driving. But then he
Kanye West was driving? Was that the guy's
the
name?
Kardashians really ruined him.
Pete
And
Davidson was
so-
in the trunk. You got in the trunk.
So-
Open the trunk, bitch.
But he was interviewing him, and the guy was like, "Well, I know I can't do the accent, but he was like, I
No,
no
try
longer."
it though. Please try it.
Thought I was in Ganya when you started talking.
I thought
about
I was in Ganyera.
Ganya. Well, my accent's come
Ganyeros.
back in such a form.
I thought I was talking to Eric Gagne, the old Dodgers closer.
Can you do the accent? Try to do it.
No.
Do it
Holt-
respectfully.
Do Holtzman's accent.
I do it respectfully.
Yeah.
I could do Holtzman better. But no, basically what the guy said was he used to live in Long Island, but now he bought a house in Connecticut.
Oh, Long Island,
And Brian was like,
Ganya?
"You've only been here 10 years, and you've already bought a house in Connecticut." He was screaming
I can't.
at him.
I'm from Long Island.
'Cause
I never moved to Connecticut.
I've had 2 jobs for 50 years. I own a trailer.
He goes, I have a, when they were talking, like he's asking him questions, whatever. And then Brian was like, how did you get here? What made you come here? And he goes, I won the lottery. I didn't mean
Whoa.
to sound like Lahai.
Whoa.
And so he goes, I won the lottery. And he goes, oh, money? And he goes, no, the lottery to come to America.
Immigration lottery.
Yes.
They pull the balls every
Because he was
night.
like, is that how you bought the house? And
He's like,
Tell me about that fucking lottery.
he said, it must have been nice if somebody backs into your house. It doesn't move. My house, it fucking knocks it into
got-
somebody else's lot.
He got knocked a foot and a half. He was trying to fix it.
he's got this emergency brake on his house.
It sounds like Holtzman and this guy are good. Is Holtzman considered moving
it's
in with
so
the guy?
Funny. I mean, you gotta watch. It's on YouTube. It's hysterical. It's just the poor guy is just like turning around, like. And Holtzman's like, "Now, how much you gonna charge me for this drive?" And I was like,
Is it
I thought it was an Uber, like it's already.
Is it extra for the interview? Is that what he was
I
asking?
don't know. And he goes, "No, I'm not gonna kill you." And Holtzman goes, "You're not gonna kill me. That's right. You're not gonna kill." I was like, "Oh my god."
You heard it here first.
What's happening
He's not
right
gonna
now?
kill me. Well, that's. I mean, if he was gonna kill you, would he openly say, "I'm gonna kill you"?
Right. So
Man.
that was like 2 days ago, I think.
I think he said
he-
he said he
maybe-
was going to the East Coast, then Europe. So I don't know
Okay.
what if I could got bad intel.
That day, he was walking over the Brooklyn Bridge, looking like Kentucky. What's that guy? The Colonel from
You mean Tennessee
KFC.
Ernie Tuxedo?
He's wearing a
looked-
white suit.
Yes, it was
Wow.
ridiculous.
Probably 8 sizes too
Absolutely
big because he gets them at
ridiculous.
thrift stores.
And hair is full gray.
He's been switching it up a lot lately with the colors.
Yeah, he does
of the
that.
hair, and the stash though is always jet black.
He'll throw a little pepper in there, but this maybe it was the sun too coming through, so
Oh,
it
it
made
was-
it look
it
even
was
more
looking
white.
grayer.
Like he looked like a mad
Is
scientist
the other
in
guy
the
whose
back
hair
yelling.
gets whiter?
Is he wearing white leather gloves
It would be amazing.
and carrying a lasso?
But he's like, "You're not gonna kill me."
The guy's like, "I'm gonna kill you, bitch."
I could see Holtzman buying one of those watches that has like a hook, that has a wire in it. that
jeez.
70s assassins used to fucking
Yeah.
kill people with.
He does carry piano wire in his blazer.
But that's for.
I miss
That's only for-
Holtzman. I
I
haven't
miss
seen
him
him.
too.
Haven't seen him in a long time.
Didn't
I got-
he had a bad set and then he fucking disappeared.
And according to him,
that's what our stalkers said.
in a bad podcast, he's been telling me
Who's
about.
the stalker?
Our stalkers at the comedy
dark
store.
hair and light hair.
Yeah, the comedy store
Bert
stalkers.
and Ernie.
I think
It's
Rick calls
Andrew
him
Dice Postman, and then I don't know the other guy.
Oh, wait,
Creepy
is that
Mike.
is that the guy with the slicked back hair?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
every time I look into the crowd,
great.
I just see him
And does
somewhere else in the room.
By the way, doesn't it keep you on your toes? Because
Yeah.
you're like, fuck, he's here. Like, I gotta perform.
Yeah,
like,
not anymore.
He already saw this bit or something. Like,
I don't care.
Oh, really?
He's the mailman. You got to deliver for him.
I've done crowd work on some guy sitting by himself, and then all of a sudden he comes from the back room and sits down at that guy. I go, this is, God damn it.
Yeah, Mike, the dark hair one.
He travels.
He came to see me in New York.
He's seen Eleanor all over the world.
It was so. I'm on stage. It was like a weird set at the stand, but like a fun one, like a late night OR, crazy, wild set.
Yeah.
And we were having so much fun. And I go upstairs, and I had a few friends with me, and my friend Jen that used to wait tables with me at the store, and now is like a big producer, reality TV. She was with me, and we were talking, and I go, "Oh, this is my stalker, Mike." You know, and she goes, "Eleanor," and I go, no, he's like a good stalker.
He knows he stalks.
He knows.
He's the best kind.
And
I don't even have a restraining order on him
right.
yet.
And she goes, well, and he goes, well, at least she didn't call me creepy Mike like Rick does. So we start taking pictures, and my friend took the pictures, and she goes, give me your number, I'll send them to you. And I go, no.
You're like, did you not hear the intro I gave? Give me your number.
So
she was
now-
worried, then she went from immediately worried to like,
Right.
let my guard
She
way
goes,
down.
Oh, he's sweet, because he was like, I'm here he grew up close by, and
So he
was
sa-
in
so he
town
says.
for a family.
I heard he's
thing
buying
in
your
Kansas.
old house.
He's like,
What
Eleanor,
your mom
mother's
lives
house.
in. Yeah.
What are you gonna do with my brother?
He's gonna
Said
smell
my
the
mom.
sheet.
they're gonna live with you.
There.
Eleanor, it's weird. You're in St. Louis. I grew up here. You're like, wait, I thought you grew up in New York. Yeah, a little both.
That's
Yeah,
super
it was
weird.
But now,
Oh wait, Creepy Mike was the guy sitting in the front at the
dark hair. Yeah.
Yeah. And
Now
then-
he has my friend's
then
number.
The slick back guy is what's that guy's name?
His name is
Shoot, I
Michael
can't.
Myers.
He's probably seen.
I don't know
Oh,
his name.
he's so nice too, and I always call him Broke Dice. That's why I can't
He's the
think of
postman.
his name. Yeah, Dice Man Postman.
He's ring endorsement for the USPS.
I should give him.
a package.
I
to
have a
send
Dice
out.
jacket,
Wow.
like a motorcycle one.
He's been
I should
transferred
give him a
to
new
your
one.
route. He got transferred. He opens your mail.
You should give him the tiger jacket to wear on those
I
cold
gave it to
LA summer
somebody
days.
else.
Who'd you give it to?
Jen.
Jen who? The lady in New York?
No,
Jen the
our manager.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What's she going to do with it?
I don't know. Squats, like you said, it's a weight lift. It's
It
like
is.
a weight.
Stu
It's a
stair
weight.
climbs.
Give me that weight
Yeah.
vest. Yes.
I thought
Doing-
it looked cute on her.
Doing Runyon Canyon.
Did it?
So little, yeah.
And so, is it floor length on her?
No, it comes long on her definitely because she's
So it's like a
short.
dress.
Yeah.
Did it
So
fit
it's
the
like right
front
here.
part?
She does have big.
You know what
titties.
she should do?
She
Is
has big giant titties. I get it.
she should wear it backwards, and then someone can zip her up like a dress. They're like, "Can you zip me up?" in
Maybe
the back?
Dice could.
The
I'm not
tiger-
touching that.
Tiger's on the front.
Tiger tits. It's
I like that.
tiger skin
I'm gonna
bra.
tell her tiger tits.
I'm a Puma man.
I'm not touching no tiger tits.
When he comes
Eleanor,
in,
you know me. I'm an ocelot man.
He's a cat man.
if you said
I'm a
that to
serval
him,
guy.
he'd be like, what is that?
I don't get it.
Ocelot?
What's his favorite animal? Do you know?
A lion.
The lion's number one. Well, I mean, I know that's his number one big cat.
I was in his house last night, and
What were
there's
you
a
doing
big-
there? Oh, look at you. Crawled out the window.
There's a
Sneaking
big
out.
lion.
Smoking cigs in his backyard.
Yeah, I was looking for packs of cigarettes that he didn't open yet.
Rummaging around.
I don't
like,
want to
hey.
buy them. I'm like, I'm not buying them. I'm not
You're just
going
picking
back
them up
to
so
that
you can,
shit.
you can go to
Yeah.
the sandwich
I'm just
shop
gonna
with
steal
your
'em.
other ex.
I'm gonna help my ex buy some more
He's
sandwiches.
like, hey, I need money real bad. And,
and
you're
he's like, take them out of the packs. Don't give me a bad
you go,
rep.
here, now leave me alone.
Does he ever bring cigarettes to the bank to put them in for them to hold them? When he needs them. I need to withdraw a few cigs.
Like he has a vault.
No, have you?
Yeah, what's that called? A
yeah.
safety deposit.
I've been to his bank. It just has a cigarette machine in it
Old school.
in the lobby.
and it doesn't come out. It
Pulls
comes out
on the
in a single-
knob.
He's got to reach his arm up,
guys
trying to
are
steal
assholes.
them.
He's like, I'm glad that these banks are now automated.
Telling him.
No,
You
'cause I
live
see
near
him.
him.
I
O'Neill
see
could
him.
tell him at the sandwich shop. He knows
There was a
what's
guy
going on.
hanging out in
Hey.
his car on the curb for a while, and then I saw him talking to that guy. And then I saw him direct the other guy into an alley.
Ronnie
for a
said-
quick blowjob.
Hey,
Oh!
Beep, 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 beep.
There's no beeping. I'm not going in there and beeping that.
Eleanor dated Ronnie a lot.
No, Ronnie Coleman.
Ronnie Coleman, lightweight, baby.
Yeah, he used to smoke.
But
Eleanor ain't
he
nothing but a
does-
peanut.
In his defense, like he always talked to everybody.
He
like,
tipped Boone Shakalaka, which is why I don't mind giving him
unbelievable,
shit.
Right?
He gave him money.
Unbelievable.
Are you talking about? Yeah, I love him.
Yeah. But he would like randomly in my neighborhood, like my apartment, outside my apartment,
Yeah.
he'd be like, "Oh, that's what's his name?" I'm like, "Who?" And he's like, "Oh, I talked to him behind your building all
That's
the
creepy.
time."
That's
I
creepy
don't know
Mike. That's the
why.
guy who comes
This
to the
guy
comedy store.
loves to go behind things.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Hey, Eleanor, you got an alley nearby? I'd like to go talk, make some conversation.
Was he working
that's
security
weird,
for
but I'm
you?
always in the alley too. I don't know. I always enter my building through the back. I don't know why.
Is that how you met
Whoa.
him?
Yeah.
He was back there as
I
well.
work alleys, guys. I love it.
No, I love him. He's the best.
He's my-
I saw him.
he's
I
my
rolled down my
stepfather.
window and I
My
talked to him.
stepfather.
He goes, hey, what are you doing?
He's the best. Like he gets excited. Remember the last time we saw him at the store?
Oh,
you and
yeah.
I were pulling in, and I was like, "Oh,"
And he's like, who the fuck
Yeah.
is that guy in the car?
and I was like, "It's O'Neill."
How's his back doing? Is he all right?
I haven't
It's
asked.
been killing him, I've
but I think Jeff Richards is still doing the
My back
impression.
is fucking
Jeff
killing
Richards like
me.
named the character something. Oh no, I think he named him the
no,
same
he
name.
called him Ronnie.
No, but I think he's like
He used his first last name and got his social security number and started giving that out.
he might get Richards might get attacked for that.
No, he follows him. He loves.
Oh, he
it.
loves it.
Yeah, he loves.
He's like,
it.
let me hear what
there-
I got to say today.
He's like, have you like? Sometimes he'll hit me on Instagram and be like, have you seen the newest? You know, he
newest-
kind of enjoys it. He thinks
Yeah.
it's funny. What Jeff Richards
He's-
says,
yeah,
especially
no,
when
he-
he does my back.
My back.
And then every once in a while, he'll write in there that my back still hurts. Like every once in a while, just to make me.
Just the key, give him some new material.
Just so you know, this isn't getting stale. I still have a back problem.
What's his favorite animal?
Oh, cats.
Oh, he likes cats as well.
One time,
Just
we
house cat?
cats.
feral.
Oh, he likes
now,
wild.
now he has a house cat.
Oh, if that cat's not eating fucking garbage out of a dumpster,
But the
I'm not
be-
even gonna look at it.
The best was he's like Dr. Doolittle. You know, I used to call him
Oh.
Snow White because he would have all the animals. Like he had
Really?
a fight with a raccoon one time. He feeds all the animals, right?
He had a fight with a raccoon.
But then a coyote ate one of his cats or killed one of something.
So would he hunt down the coyote?
For a while, and then he got in trouble for shooting coyotes.
By the way,
They're like, you're shooting the wrong ones. These they didn't kill your cat.
You
He
can't
lives
just
in
kill
a,
all the
He's like, I'm
coyotes.
going to kill the species.
he lives in a heavily populated area.
With coyote, right?
Yeah.
So he was shooting a lot, and
But I
he
mean,
got in trouble.
Yeah, it's like a regular neighborhood.
But one time he
like-
was going to come to, like on the road, like La Jolla with me to do.
Yeah, there's a lot of coyotes down there to kill.
I get booked to Comedy Store La Jolla every other weekend back then.
Back
And
then,
so-
yeah, you've since dried up. Sorry.
He's getting a lot closer to other types of coyotes once
Right.
you start going down to La Jolla.
well, that's his
Well-
other business.
So we were, yeah, you're an ass.
He's like,
So-
coyotes killing coyotes.
I was just going to work with Dom. I was featuring for Dom and Dom Irera.
Dom DeLuise.
And so he loves Dom Irera. So we were like, yeah, let's go. And we were Dom always stayed in a hotel back then. So we had the condo. So we were going, and he was saying that he was worried about his cats. And Dom was like, oh, do you have somebody come into the house to look at the cats? He goes, no, they're feral cats. They're
They're outdoor.
And Tom's like, oh.
Dom goes, are you fucking with me?
That's like
right
I'm worried
now?
about
Like-
I'm worried about the wild birds in my tree.
Why is he worried though? He's not going to get the food he gives him every other day? Or?
He was crazy with these cats. I don't even know if they were technically his.
I'm assuming they're not. How can they be? They're wild.
Right.
They're
And
nobody's.
So, but this new one is, I believe, an indoor, because he posts pictures with
Oh, he
Them indoor.
tamed it.
But I think he may have brought it in off the streets, like a Pretty Woman situation.
I don't know. And he likes black cats, which freaks me out.
Whoa.
That's
Dark.
ooh.
And not that I'm
That's the dark
racist,
arts.
but that's
dark
the dark
arts.
arts, yeah.
Don't fuck with that, Duncan.
That's
Duncan
dark
Trussell famously put a jawbone in a thing of soup in front of Joey Diaz to fuck with him. It's the fucking dark arts. You don't mess with that sort of shit.
What? How could he even be friends with Duncan? Duncan is the epitome of dark arts.
Yeah.
Like he is.
Yeah, he's like summons
He's
spirits.
crazy. He's
shit.
constantly. I used to just sit in the office with him and put the cross up in front of him.
Well,
He
all
would
right.
call me an old mare.
Let's wrap this
Lemaire?
up. Let's wrap it up.
Why are we wrapping it up?
Because we're coming back with another hot episode.
Oh, this is exciting.
Yeah. So get ready. Go get your change
Yeah.
of clothes. Go get your other jacket.
Come on,
Okay.
Eleanor. We told
I
you to
have
bring
a-
four.
I have a denim
four
jacket.
different
I could
items.
put it over.
Yeah, you could wear the fucking tiger jacket forward and backwards. We can cut the sleeves off of it, make it look like an evening.
If you're getting it from
Actually,
Jen, you may need to get it taken in a little bit. It might be stretched in a certain area.
I will change. Okay, let's wrap it up.
All right, that's been the Danish and O'Neill podcast.
Goodbye. Bye, Aaron. Bye, Eleanor.
Bye.
They call him the Danish. Oh, oh, Danish and O'Neill. Oh, oh, they call him the Danish. Oh, oh, Danish and O'Neill.
Go ahead. You want to get a new jacket?
The dice jacket.